Hello everyone and welcome to Razor's Edge. I'm Jim. Today we're doing a first look at Expedition 33. Now believe it or not, this was developed by Sandfall Interactive, which are a French indie studio. Yes, you heard that right, indie. Comprised of former Ubisoft developers. This was released on April 24th, 2025. It was released on the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the PC. It's highly recommended that a keyboard or a controller is used for the game, but I find it just as easy with the keyboard. I am not a joystick or a gamepad person. It's innovative gameplay. I'm telling you, it's emotional storytelling, stunning visuals, down to the music score. I'm going to do a little overview of the combat system, just a picture of the dialogue. I'm not too far into the story, so I can't really comment just all the details, but and I definitely don't want to give away the story as what I've uncovered. But I really love this story. I love this game. So let's jump in. I'll show you a few of the clips and scenes, and we'll wrap it up at the end, and I'll show you some of the game requirements and just maybe some of the menus. I really feel connected to the characters, the emotions on their face.
You're fighting.
Just like following through a movie. Dialogue is beautifully and well done. Emotions, facial expressions.
I understand.
Just wonderful when you find yourself not even wanting to skip a cutscene. That's rare, at least for me. The visuals are simply stunning. Every scene, from the beginning of the game throughout, you switching back and forth between each of the characters as the story progresses. Just a lush, beautiful game. And the combat just as exciting as the story itself. Some of the encounters might require one or two characters. You can switch back and forth. One of the things I really like is the cities are either dark and empty and abandoned. Other parts of the area, cities are full of people. Just full of people. It really adds to the ambiance of the game. As you play, you really start to fall in love with Sophia and Gustave.
Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
This too is your legacy.
In a way, it's yours too.
Set in a dark fantasy world inspired by Bella Epoque France, Expedition 33 follows Gustave and his companions as they embark on a perilous journey to confront the Paintress, a mysterious entity whose divine power causes individuals of a certain age to vanish each year. Combat system is both a turn-based and real-time reaction to the enemies you're engaging with from items, skills, and attack. Both where you need to master your parry and block skills. In each battle, it gives you a scorecard of just how well you did. And I did terrible. So far in Expedition 33, I find the story just as rich as the dialogue and the interaction between the characters. I'm wondering what the story is and getting to the bottom of the Paintress, and even down to the musical scores, which just align perfectly with the scene. It's probably one of the first games I've not wanted to turn the music off. It's just a beautiful game. I feel like I'm playing a movie. The combat's just as rewarding.
Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
The last few.
For those who come after.
So before I go into the options and the settings, I thought I'd add that, believe it or not, the game storytelling is enhanced by a haunting, beautiful soundtrack, which is composed by Lauren Tessard. And the voice performances are of renowned actors such as Charlie Fox and Andy Serkis. I don't know them personally, but I can tell you from firsthand experience that they did an outstanding job. So having said that, let me dive in and then we'll wrap this up. As far as options, you can if you are using a keyboard, you can keybind. You can set your keybinds to whatever's comfortable for you. Controls, there's your control layout. Does have accessibility features as far as camera shake. movement. Sound, you can adjust the volume of the music, the master volume, which I have down just for the purposes of the video. The graphics, you have just it actually runs a self-performance, like a test, benchmarking to custom the game to your particular PC. It does have things like motion blur, which we're on by default. I disabled that. You can pick borderless, active monitor, pretty much, you know, rendering pretty much is you can modify based on the benchmarking, you know, whatever you want to change. As far as gameplay, you can enable the tutorial, or you can skip it altogether and figure it out yourself. It does have vibration for the controller if your controller supports that. It also has a difficulty level, and you can change, and that's relating to combat, obviously. And you can adjust that at any time during the gameplay. So if you find yourself in combat where it's too easy, you can actually make it more difficult. The output, or the outcome, is you get better scores at the end of the combat scenes. And then obviously under general settings, it supports multiple languages, as you can see, quite a few. You can change the audio language. You can turn subtitles. Even the display of the speaker name. Sometimes, as you get to know these characters, you don't even actually need to know who's talking. So that about covers it. That's my full preview, first look at Expedition 33. Hopefully, if you find this experience, you know, if this is a rewarding game, if this is a type of genre that fits for your particular gameplay or your game choice, check it out on Steam if you're on the PC, or at the game stores within your specific console. If you're on Steam, I'd put it at definitely I would put this on like a wish list follow for maybe a sale, but I've found it so far worth every penny of what I paid for it and more. Really drawn into this story. I'll probably play this through. I'll binge play this through the weekend. I have no idea how long the story is. I also don't know how many hours of dialogue are in this game, but it's so far incredible. And the dialogue actually really blends in well with each scene and story. It's not just random spewing of conversations that are meaningless to the story. And I find that very rewarding. It really sucks you in, almost like watching a movie. So thank you so much for watching the video. Leave a comment if you have questions. Yeah, I have nothing left to say. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time here on Razor's Edge. And as always, have a wonderful day and a great upcoming weekend.